But on another note, we have a guest with us today. I'm excited. We have an artist today. Her name is Bandit. Hey!
How you doing?
How are you?
Doing pretty well.
Good. So, talk to me about some of the projects you're doing.
Well, right now, just yesterday, released a international collaborative with a bunch of other females from all over North America, South America, and Europe.
Oh.
And we all came together maybe about 3 years ago and started working on this project. It's really awesome. It's in many different languages. We're all just speaking our native tongue, and it's all females, from the producers to the engineers to the rappers, the singers, the graphic artists, everybody. So it's really cool, and we just released that yesterday. So if you'd like to check it out, we go by Lunar Cipher.
Lunar Cipher?
Because, you know, women and the moon are connected, so we kind of played on that, and you can find that on SoundCloud. Just search Lunar Cipher, Bandcamp, lunarcipher.bandcamp. I'm featured on tracks number 4 and 10.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It is awesome.
And I'm also working on a new solo project.
Okay.
So I'm actually heading to Atlanta right after this to finish work with that. It's called Numb and Void.
Okay.
So that should be due out in August.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. It's a little different from my normal style. I'm actually going to be working more blending R&B and rap sounds together on this project. So it's really exciting. I'm excited.
That's awesome. That is really awesome. So, are you from here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Born and raised in Roanoke. I moved to DC around high school.
Okay.
So, and I'm actually in New Jersey now, so I'm just kind of all over the place. But
shout out to Jersey.
Yeah, but definitely Roanoke is in my heart. That's home for sure.
And you said this is like when we talked a little bit before the show, you said this is like your 6th project?
Yep, this is my 6th. Yep, my 6th project. I released my first project in 2010. I was pretty young, so the first couple projects are, very, very independent. But I've been working with an engineer. Her name's Morgan. That's who I'm going down to Atlanta to work with now, and she's really helped me a lot, as well as a lot of other people I've worked with. Jay Reynolds out of Orlando, and many people out of DC, just bringing my sound together. I like to kind of blur the lines of genres and work with different people with different sounds. Not too mainstream as far as, what's out today, but definitely blending old school with a little bit of new school, a little bit.
So who are some of your favorite old school artists?
Old school artists?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess if we're talking females, I'll say, honestly, my favorite female rapper, I would have to say, would be Eve. I love her
Eve.
style. Like, she's very diverse. She rapped in a lot of different styles. Plus, she was a Rough Rider, and I'm pretty sure they were my favorite group. Like a group of rappers and artists. But female-wise, I would definitely go there. As far as males, I really love Pharrell Williams style.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
Shout
because
out to
we're
Pharrell.
born on the same day, both from Virginia. I don't know what it is, but I would love to work with him. I think he's a very, very broad sounding individual, and I like that. I just really like different things, I don't really like to do what everybody else is doing. So anybody who's doing something different has my ear and my eye. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you're young.
I'm pretty young.
Yeah.
Under 30, so. So, yeah.
So where do you see this going for you within the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years.
What's your goal?
In the next 5 years, hopefully, everyone will know who the chick in the mask is. As far as, hopefully, I really just want to reach a platform where I'm helping other people like myself, because sometimes you feel like you have to fit into a certain box,
right.
you know, especially as a woman in this industry. You have to look a certain way, you have to sound a certain way, you have to be saying a certain thing, and that's just not true.
No, it's not true.
You don't have to take your clothes off if you don't want to, you know.
Exactly.
You don't have to rap about cars, clothes, and money if you don't want to, you know. You do what you feel, you know, do what you like, do what you want. And I want to get that message out for people like me who aren't necessarily into the same things that everybody else is into. And it's okay to be different, you know. So I just really want to push that agenda on the world and really see women flourish doing everything and anything that we can.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
What does the mask represent? I meant to ask you that, and I don't know.
I guess the mask kind of ties into that in a sense that it doesn't matter what my face looks like, you know. It doesn't matter how pretty I am or am not, or are not. Excuse me. What matters is the music, is what I'm saying, you know, what you're hearing. So I wear the mask mainly for that. Sometimes a little bit for comfort. It does kind of help.
It does.
Yeah. So. But definitely just to make a statement, you know. Don't worry about what's under the mask. Just listen.
Just listen.
Just listen.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just listen.
Yep.
On that note, we're about to take a break. We'll be right back.
All right. So, yes, I love the mask. I really do. I think that is amazing. Just listening to, you know, the backstory, I got to think about a lot of things just in my own life. And I once did kind of the opposite a little bit, but I did an event called the Unmasked Masquerade, because a lot of people, you know, do wear proverbial masks.
Yes.
You know, they do. They pretend to be whoever they want to be.
Like Roseanne.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That's a great point. Yes, ma'am. I love it. So I think that it's dope that you do that, and I think that it's dope also that you're like, that's not what it's about. You know, and I believe like smash the box thinking is what I call that.
Yes.
So what I want to really talk about is the fact that. Would you consider yourself an introvert? Do you think you're an introverted person, or are you more extroverted?
I guess I'm kind of, an extroverted introvert. I guess I do internalize a lot of things. I am to myself a lot, but in a social setting, generally, I'm open. I can work with it.
And so, how do you think that's helped you to, like, the balance?
The balance, yeah. I mean, it gets kind of hard, I guess, in a way. I do try to speak more for the introvert, just because there isn't a voice for them anywhere. There's no one really talking about, you know, as far as real emotion and real feelings, you know, outside of the club, you know, what people go through, you know, maybe mental health, you know, I'll touch on that in my lyrics. I talk about love, I talk about real things that people feel. Now, I feel like I can only speak on the things that I've experienced and I've been through, so that's what I do. Just try to bring light to those types of things.
In the next 5 years, because I know we talked about what's going to happen in 5 years, do you think that you will release the mask, or do you think that's going to be your staple for the duration?
Honestly, I've thought about it. I mean, eventually at some point, people will know who I am without my mask on, you know. So it'll happen. I don't know if there will ever be an unmasking session. I mean, I guess I think about other artists who've worn masks. Eventually they lose a mask. I don't know.
It reminds me.
I can't say. As for now, I'm the chick in the mask. And
yes, I love it. It definitely reminds me of Digital Underground.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I forgot.
You know, that's the thing. And it was like, so that was part of the whole buzz.
Right.
I think it's very amazing. I think that's very amazing that you were doing what's different.
Yeah,
like,
thank you.
And one of my books here, Cultivating Your It Factor, is it truly you're the living, breathing example of my message. So that excites me because of the fact that so many people go against the grain.
Yeah.
I put something on Instagram the other day, and I was like, be that bold color in the black and white world. And so I applaud you. I think it's amazing, and I can't wait to see like what's the next step. And really want people to connect with your message and your projects. And so, how can they connect to that?
Well, on social media, you can find me. I'm on Instagram. It's Bandit with AYY. It's Bandit. Twitter, OMG. It's Bandit. Facebook.com/official eBandit. You can find all my music on Spotify, Apple Music, all your favorite streaming sites, as well as SoundCloud, Bandcamp, everywhere. Just search eBandit.
And you'll be able to find it on Focused Radio.
Yes, for sure. I also have a pretty large collection of music videos that can be found on YouTube, including my last project, which was a visual EP. I did a complete 5-track visual EP. It's 20 minutes long, and that's on YouTube. So that's youtube.com/ewilson22.
ewilson22. Can you tell them some of the names of your hits?
I guess to date, the biggest track people love is NF2G, which is it's kind of a very bold. It's basically me talking about all the things that we just talked about, being a woman in this industry, and basically how I'm just like, I don't care what you have to say. I'm gonna be who I want to be. So definitely NF2G. Oh Baby is my most recent single that I released. Yeah, so that's doing pretty well. I don't know, there's a bunch of them on my spaceship. There's a ton of them. I would say just check it out, see for yourself. I like to think there's something for everyone, you know. Like I said, I like to bend the genre. I do it all.
So what's your mom's favorite?
I don't know.
Tracy, what's your favorite?
She's my biggest fan. She'll tell you. So I don't know. I think she likes Hands Up. I think we've talked about that, and that's her favorite song.
Okay.
Hands Up. It's a little different. I guess it's a little bit of a party anthem.
That might be it, because I think when she came to Jersey, I think she showed me that when we were in Jersey this
I don't do too many party songs, but you know, I guess, you know, that's what you like.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She said all of them.
All of them.
She did. That's sweet.
That's funny.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And anything we can do to promote and help you get out there,
thank you.
Definitely do it.
I appreciate it.
I'd like
definitely
to see
be back for sure.
Yeah. We'll have to talk to you about being on T-Boy.
Yeah, no problem.
Definitely.
No problem.
Definitely.
You have any shout outs you want to shout out to the people? No. Pharrell, you watching?
Just any and everybody. Anybody who's doing their thing, who's staying true to themselves, and anybody who's supporting independent artists, and support your friends, you know, like anybody who supports their friends and families, because you can spend as much money as you want, you can stream as much as you want, these mainstream artists, but just remember that when an artist gets on and you don't hear from them, they didn't switch up. You know, like, just support your local artists now, even if they have 2 plays. Just that's what it's about, you know. You support the people who are there for you, who have been there for you, who you call your friends. You know, you have all these friends on your social media sites. Just show love, you know. That's what it's about, love and positivity. We need more of that and less of this beef and hate and you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
definitely.